You see, if Nigeria was a country where the citizens had majority of them with active mental ability, Nigeria wouldn't need a coalition to boot Tinubu out of power in 2027. Obviously, you don't even need a coalition. Any other human being, anybody, anything that will run against Tinubu in 2027, ordinarily, normally ought to have defeated him in an election. If really we have a country where we have normal people as majority of the citizens. But unfortunately, you will agree with me that majority of Nigerian citizens are actually not normal. That's why I refer to them in most cases as non-living things. Because you cannot be seeing a problem, cannot be seeing an error and still supporting it. Now, let's look at Tinubu's financial recklessness in the past 2 years plus, where he has complained. Look at what I have here. He said, I inherited a near bankruptcy. I inherited a country near bankruptcy. That was the word of Tinubu. He's telling the world that the country he inherited was almost bankrupt. So perhaps that's why things are hard for the citizens. Buhari spoiled the country, but Nigerians were still surviving well. Until Tinubu came, the country was nearly bankrupt. Okay, let's assume he was right. And to prove Nigerians, to prove himself right, that the country was really near bankruptcy, the first thing Baba did, look at it. Everything I'll be showing you here are in the news. So follow up, you can fact check. Although don't say things that are not already in the public domain, but perhaps you are not aware, so I'm bringing it to your knowledge. The first thing he did was this. Tinubu bought a 150 billion naira presidential jet and 5 billion naira presidential yacht from a country that the economy was near bankruptcy. Did he stop there? The car he currently uses is $182 million. American Cadillac. Check it. Go and check it. That is the car he currently drives. The one Muhammadu Buhari used became outdated and was not good enough for the president. So he need a new one. He also went ahead. I'll be displaying them. Everything I'm showing you are in the news, so you can Google. The news now said, despite economic hardship, Tinubu spent 1.5 billion naira on cars for the office of the First Lady. And then 2.9 billion naira for SUVs. These are within 2 years. In a country that I inherited that was near bankruptcy. As somebody want me to like anybody supporting this disaster, it not go better for the supporters of this accident. No, now, no, without me saying it, you know, it shall never, never be well with anybody who wish this calamity to continue on Nigeria. Did it end there? It hasn't ended now. Why will it end? Baba with record. Now, recently, we saw him. He's currently on vacation in a little city, in a little country called St. Lucia. Upon Baba getting there, you saw what he did again. Charity that used to start at home, Tinubu charity is starting abroad. Tinubu offered scholarship to St. Lucia and other Caribbeans to study in Nigeria. He has offered them scholarship to come and study in Nigeria. Many will say, yes, that's a good one. He's trying to bring people in. But before you think of that rubbish, you will first ask yourself, how many people has Tinubu giving scholarship in Nigeria? Just take a look at the way the news was published. He said Tinubu offers scholarship to St. Lucia, others Caribbeans to study in Nigeria as 18 million Nigerian children remains out of school. Which kind of papa be this one? What kind of a useless father will leave the children at home hungry and then go outside to tell the hungry kids outside to come to his house and eat for free? Is that not a useless father? In fact, only a useless father does that. Right? Now, remember, this same man that is offering scholarship to somebody has earlier budgeted 5.5 billion naira for Nigerian student loan. 5.5 billion for Nigerian student loan, where he has initially budgeted 5 billion naira for a presidential yacht. So the Tinubu's yacht that is really not needed, that is not necessary, was placed above giving the student loan. You gave Nigeria student loan was not bad enough, although it was bad. But you went ahead now telling other students to come to that your same country to come and school for free. Baba Jagaban, I have no problem with you. I have no business with you. But you see those clamoring for you, those saying you should, those that brought you, and those still saying you should continue. It shall never be well with them. Nigeria will definitely happen to them and their household, regardless of where they run to. Because most of them think they live abroad. Wherever you are, Nigeria will happen to you. What is happening to Nigeria will happen to your family in any way. How can somebody support this madness for goodness sake? If we have a country where the people are sane, where majority of the people are sane, you don't need a coalition to boot out rubbish like this from the system. But yet we have Nigerians who think through their anus. So that's the only reason why people like Bola Ahmed Tinubu will still be holding ground that they will return to power. Well, 2027, we're already preparing for it. We shall see. Anybody who thinks this disaster is okay, that'll be your fault. Not go better for you, I swear. And as for those Tinubu supporters, I hope you come to my comment section to defend this madness, or else